because who I was couldn't take the betrayal I'd done to those I love, so I created a compartment where the liar existed, a small dark cave where he cannibalized his heart and soul. Kept away from others, isolating himself in a house of lies, going into the world only to drink and drug. Waking up in the morning, remembering nothing, no words, no behavior, wallowing in murky alcohol grogginess that padded the wounds, the hurts, the numbing pain of life. How the weight got heavier with each day, each encounter. Maybe it was rage, maybe fear, maybe the inadequacy of being flung into the world without skills or words to communicate my heart. How it went on drearily, faceless, bodiless, and mindless, caught in a sordid, dizzying reel toward oblivion, until the character I created to contain the lies, deception, drunkenness, and violence, the obscene indulgence started cracking the walls that separated us. Crumbling foundations, crushing the door down until the character's venom seeped into the person who wanted it kept away, ugly and toxic. Veins of lies trickling to my clean words, darkening my bright eyes, paling my cheeks, until I was haunted by an evil usurpation of my being, consumed by a gluttonous appetite, until I was what I hated, loathing myself, all my expression of feeling its orders to abandon my soul, my heart, marring myself in lies, bathing in my own foul betrayals of all I loved and respected. How I became a drunk, an addict, each day and every hour, my heart festering with howls for more and more, until I lived for the drug, lived to get high, to lose myself in the darkest abyss of addiction. Parts of myself died, crawled away into holes. My spiritual life burned like paper in the wind. My compassion hardened like old crumbs of bread, and within me, the dogs of wrath and condemnation, snarling, raging, day in and day out, full of contradictions, dying and living, free and imprisoned, feeling and insensitive. Two people, two lives guttering away into the sewer of addiction. Thank you. In response, more known than anonymous. I am terrified of becoming just another tombstone without a voice, just another stone cut into a specific shape, engraved with my name and my numbers. I feel the presence of concerned eyes looking at me, and I place my lead-filled palms over my closed, freckled eyelids, just attempting to free the answers to all of their questions. As I sit there in silence, my patience is a balloon engulfed with static and vexation created by those who surround me. Each tick of the clock casts images and optics of myself, a powerless little brother sitting quietly with his back to a closed door, trying to escape the concerned voices perpetually ask each other, did she take her medication? With fear in their words, because if their daughter refuses to take the FDA-approved stability, my sister transforms. Yaya puts on a cloak of invisibility. Her bipolar reality turns into an abstract world with clear logic behind every skewed thought. To a certain extent, I understand her. But each time she has a breakdown, home turns into hell, and when I enter the inferno, my veins are filled with gasoline. Just a spark can ignite my underground temper. I explode, I lose myself, I need help. When instead of speaking to a professional to let go, I find where I can unwind in my own room, surrounded by sky blue walls that tremble with the notes that escape my speakers. There, I find brief peace. Music soothes the savage beast. But locked away from reality, I began the habit-forming passion and giving my heartbeat a different rhythm. Harmony of joy would echo throughout my chest and into my mind. Spark, the flame burns the crystal-covered happiness. The thoughts of each disoriented morning would be, how can I escape today? At war with my conscience, suffering became tolerance, guilt became innocence. Why have you left me? I looked to the motionless sky. Nobody cared, no one would notice the character I created to appear typical. The badge and the brain blaster attached to the hip did notice, finding me behind the wheel that contained my narcotic love. The future of another young Chicano boy is set in ink. My fingerprints are in the system. My fingerprints are in the system. As I try to kill time inside of a secluded mind, a voice called to me. Everyone has to die, but not everyone has to go to jail. I now understand this predestined path I travel along has not been without friction, but I am not alone with a static-filled life. These words can be a sanctuary to others lost in their own troubles. My voice is in the system. My voice is set in motion.